So, Mayor Cognetti, I know that you moved to Scranton because you fell in love with the man who made you a sandwich at a local family-owned deli. And that you're running for office when you were pregnant, right? Not to mention your winning upset a lot of people, including the Democratic Party machine in Scranton. You actually ran as an independent, is that right? And, you know, it speaks to the notion that oftentimes those who are in power expect young people to wait their turn. So tell us why you decided to run, and what was that experience like?
Yeah, so our story in Scranton is unfortunately built on a foundation of corruption. Scranton in northeastern Pennsylvania, we have had, over the last decade and change, we've had judges, county commissioners, an attorney general, the mayor of Scranton in 2019 go to prison for crimes related to their office. And when I moved from New York City in 2016 to be with my now husband, it was the middle of all that, but it was at a lull point. By 2017, the Auditor General, then Eugene DePasquale, had come out with this scathing report about what was going on in the Scranton School District. So there was an opening, somebody retired right after the election, it's like late November 2017, somebody retired. A friend of mine that I had made said, you really should run for that appointment. And I gave it a little bit of thought, but realized that I felt like I had an obligation to do that my professional background meant that if I could lend any sort of governance, any sort of good government practice to the Scranton School Board, that would be a good thing. I wasn't supposed to win. There were 9 people up. There was somebody on there that gave me too many points. I was not supposed to be the winner that was reported the next day. And people in the machine, so we ran in 2019, Paige against the machine, they still don't want me there, right? I was told when, in 2019 when the mayor got indicted and there was a special election, I was very pregnant. I think I was 6 months pregnant when we announced and, ready to have the baby by the time the election came. I was told, I won't vote for you because you're pregnant, you're gonna have a small child, you should be at home. There's some great letters to the editor from January, February 2020 when people didn't have much to do pre-pandemic. Little did they know. I was a degradation of our society. I belonged at home with that baby. I also was told I couldn't run as a woman. I am the first female mayor of Scranton. I also was told that I don't have an Irish last name, so I cannot win. And I mean, dead serious by multiple people with master's degrees and in very successful professional opinions, just completely serious. Just set your expectations. You don't have an Irish last name, you're not going to win. So there was just so many things that people were trying to cue me to stop or not run as hard. I mean, it wasn't to actually set my expectations, right? It was to tamp down my success, to try to hope that I wasn't going to win, or if I did win, that I wouldn't be successful. We're still struggling. There is so much anger, but there's something blocking people from running, and I want to learn what that is too. I can lead by example all I want, but I got to bring people along with me.